Hello. Let us talk about our 15-minute call slash messenger conversation. So this is very important. This is very pivotal to your ability to create sales and to get people back on the phone if they tell you no on the sales call. So we only do a 15-minute call so we can build trust. Then we create a relationship type feeling and we decrease that ghost rate. So please note, we say that this call is a 15-minute call, but it doesn't have to last 15 minutes. Sometimes, you might run through the end of your questions because they're very succinct talker or communicator, and you reach the end in 10 minutes. That's okay. Sometimes it takes 20 to 25 minutes. It is all good. I would just make sure that if I was going to be blocking them off, I would block off at least 20 minutes on my calendar, just in case they, run a little bit over. Now, never be caught like a deer in headlights. This can happen anywhere. These can be used at a networking event. This could be walking through the grocery store, being on social media. This could be, you have someone calls you out of the blue because someone just sent you their information. They might see your pro advisor listing, etc. This can happen at any time. So it's extremely important for you to just be aware. Now, this 10-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute, 25-minute call, the goal of this call is to, 1, identify their situation, 2, see what their goals are, 3, is this important for them to do, 4, when are they looking to get this fixed, and 5, value and budget. Okay, so now if let's say that you got caught off guard, maybe you thought it was just like a referral conversation, you're just trying to get a referral partner, all of a sudden they say, well, how can you help me with my accounting, or how can you help me with my bookkeeping, or I've been looking for a virtual CFO, I just don't know what to find. Sometimes it might take your brain a second to catch up. So just always start with an open-ended question. So can you tell me a little bit more about what's going on with your current situation or with your accounting and bookkeeping situation? And that's going to give, 1, your brain a little bit of time to process and to kind of get in the right state of mind, but it's also going to start getting them to devolve a little bit of information that we can then use either later in this call or on our sales call the next time we speak to them. So, okay, cool. So yes, they start telling you a little bit about their situation. They start saying how, maybe their spouse is doing it and their spouse is starting to get overwhelmed and their spouse has just, discussed that they are tired of doing this and they just want a break. Maybe they have like a bookkeeper, but they really need an accountant. Maybe they, have someone who's been there for, 30 years, but that person is, retiring or just getting out of that business. Awesome. So now we understand that. Now we're in the frame of mind. Okay, cool. So next question is, so what would your ideal accounting slash bookkeeping situation look like? Well, it would look like this. Here's what I'd want. Here's what I'd need. Okay, so we want this. A couple of things are accomplished here. 1, you can see whether or not they are open to someone working virtually with them. Next, you can see what is their setup? What do they like? Also, what you can ask is, how would you change your current situation if you could? And they say, well, I'd fire this person and I'd have someone else full time. We'd move over to this accounting system. We'd do this, and this. Okay, cool. Next, why is it important to get this figured out now? Well, we're trying to expand really quickly, and this is like one of the last things that's been holding me up. I've been having a lot of anxiety about that, and I really need to move this thing forward. It's just really important now because I feel it's the last bottleneck that's stopping me from really scaling.